All right, then. Let's take a look at another oldie but a goodie. I was late to the game with all these ancient type war games. What really got me into it is Ancients, Command and Colors, which is very basic and abstract. But so I started getting into the actual, like, more granulated, detailed Ancients war games. I actually play tested some games like that for decision games. It's called shit. Oh, it's called Eagles of Rome. Um, I play tested Eagles of Rome 1 and Eagles of Rome 2, and man, they were a lot of fun. I mean, they were a lot of fun. Without they were they were like when I would watch people play Ancient Battle, what's it called? Great Battles of History games on YouTube's. It reminded me of Great Battles of History, but without all the minutiae or whatever, and the detail and the granularity of it. But man, it was a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, I might pull. I still have the playtest stuff. I might pull that out. I made videos about it before a long time ago, but I might pull that. I might pull that shit out again. Give it a shot. I remember having a lot of fun. Anyway, so this is Great Battles of Alexander. It's the deluxe, expanded deluxe edition. So it includes a lot of other, well, expansions. What? I know it said it somewhere. Maybe it was on. Here it goes. The second printing also includes the Tyrant module featuring 10 battles between Carthage and Syracuse for control of Sicily. The module includes a booklet, a half sheet of counters, and another map. But man, I just swore I seen where it included something. Oh no, here it is. I'm sorry. The Great Battles of Alexander includes the 10 battles from the deluxe edition, plus the complete uh, Diadochoi and Phalanx modules, plus two favorites from the C3I magazine, GMT's magazine, and the Battle of Raphia. So this has got a lot of shit in it, a lot of stuff. On the back of the box, shows you some units. Over here, it gives you the contents, game scales, and all that such. Complexity is a high medium. Solitaire suitability is high. I would actually crisscross those. I would make the complexity a 7 and the solitaire a 6, but that's me. Let's open it up and see what's in it. I'm sure everybody's seen. This is an old game. I should have mentioned that earlier, but no, this is an older game from GMT. It's been reprinted and a number of modules and expansions and such for it. This is where Great Battles of History came from, if I'm not mistaken. The system Great Battles of History. So, oh wow, look at that. Here we have I'm supposing this is the rule book for the base game, the Macedonian Art of War, which is what the game's called. It's on good paper. It's not glossy. You can write on this with a pencil. Excellent. Man, it's a lot, though. Oh, it's a nice index on the back, but it's very small print because there's a lot of shit listed here. But at least they have an index. That's going to help in a game of this size. So we're coming in 40 page rule book. It's 2 columns. The font is good, and there's some color illustrations and such. But still, that's a hefty rule book. Then we have the scenario book. and it tells you the battles that are represented here. This is a lot like Command and Conquer's Agents, where it shows you the scenario and it shows you the setup. It gives you the background victory conditions. It's a lot like that, but it's more detailed. Then here we have this one that I probably butchered when I tried to pronounce it. It's a module with, looks like 4 more scenarios. Anything else? I don't know. No, just there are some rules changes only applicable to this module. And then it looks like it goes right into the scenarios. No, what is this stuff? I'm not sure, but it adds stuff to the game. Then we have phalanx. Looks like only 2 scenarios, but maybe more. No, it goes right into the scenarios. There might be special rules for, yeah, there's special rules for each scenario, but that's all you get in this game. Or that expansion. Then there's Tyrant. The battles of Carthage versus Syracuse. 480 to 276 before our Lord Jesus. Man, and this is thick. This comes in at, it says 40 pages. Yep. General information. And then it goes right into the scenarios with the setups and such. Okay. Then we get our play aids, which are on, oh God, they're on glossy, nice thick cardstock, but it's glossy. But that's fine, because if beer or something is spilled over this, you can wipe it right off if you're quick enough, and it won't really hurt it that bad. So there's movement point costs, Clash of Spears chart, shock combat results, shock superiority, missile range and combat, stacking. So that's a play aid. There's 1 for each player. Then we get a play aid card 2, which is another bifold. And there's 1 for, again, for each player on glossy, nice thick cardstock. This has got your command summary, cohesion stuff, leadership checks and such. An abbreviated sequence of play. And again, there's 1 for each player. Then we have the route point tracking card. This is where you track your morale. Oh, now we get into the counter sheets. We have a little half sheet here. Man, those are little. What are those? Half inch? This is for the Tyrant module. There's the front side and the back. Then we have this counter sheet. It just says Deluxe Edition. It may be generic. This one also says Deluxe Edition, which is probably generic. And these are the blue units as opposed to the reds. For whatever that means. And some administrative markers. Deluxe Edition Sheet 3. With a lot more administrative markers and some other units. There's bowmen, infantry. Ooh, look, elephants. I like the artwork on these counters, even though they're little. These are really small. But the artwork, I like the artwork. Then we have another counter sheet, which is for this module, which adds these units to the game. Ooh, camels? No, horses. And more elephants. Damn, a lot more elephants. Then this counter sheet for this module, which adds more units and more, I guess, I don't want to call them factions, but enemies of Rome, shall we, or Greece, shall we say. Then we get to the maps. They are double-sided. This is for Gaugamela. The opposite side is the map for Issus. So they're double-sided. But you get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. This map just felt and looked a little slick. You get like 5 double-sided map sheets. A lot of the battles share map sheets, but there's a ton of maps here. And at the bottom, you get a single 10-sided die. It is sealed for freshness, so you don't lose any of the aroma. And then they give you this piece of kindling to use to start fires with in the bottom of your box. It's really good for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.